What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening to Tesla SPY and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to break down why Tesla's absolutely exploding right now as Tesla's up over 9%, pushing for the 230 resistance. So I want to break down more information about this and talk about what you should be watching for how things are looking. But let me first mention that I am not a financial planner. Make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire community as a whole. Anyways, on the 4 hour, Tesla's getting very, very good volume. We're absolutely exploding, and we're currently testing the 230 resistance. That is the exact level I called out yesterday. I told you all that if Tesla crushed with deliveries, look for 230. I also told you that if Tesla missed deliveries would be dropping down to 190. And lo and behold, we ended up doing very well for deliveries, and the 230 target has come as Tesla's continuing to break out. If you look at the 5 minute time frame, Tesla is still pushing through these very, very important levels of resistance. And we're doing a great job of just continuing to break out. So we've broken past. We basically managed to break past 225. I told you if we broke this, we'd be looking for this to get very close to 228 and eventually 230. So watch 228 as key support. If we were to lose this, I'd be looking for a move back down towards 225 if we end up losing the 228s. And then we also have resistance at 230. I think Tesla's going to shuffle for a bit. I want to note that even though Tesla's pushed like crazy, it's very, very strong. The 230 area is going to be a tough resistance Tesla's going to be testing, but overall, it's doing a great job at holding up. So even if Tesla were to retrace back down to like 225, just hypothetically, we're going to be completely fine. We're going to be up very, very nicely. And Tesla is still super, super bullish because it's not just about the 5 minutes, it's also about what's going on with the much bigger trend. That's why I always love to zoom out. And you guys can see we are still very, very bullish. That's what I've been saying for many, many weeks for Tesla. The chart is very bullish. It's very, very bullish looking, and we're continuing to break out very nicely. So when you zoom out, Tesla has even more upside potential. This thing could continue to run and start a big bull run all the way up to like the 260s as we approach like the Cybertruck event in August. So there's still so much more upside potential for Tesla. It's not going to go straight up to 260. There's going to be days where it kind of like dips a bit, consolidates before it continues higher. But like I said before, Tesla is looking super, super bullish, super, super strong right now. And we have some fundamentals to back that up. Very, very strong looking numbers. We actually have a tweet from Sawyer Merritt. He basically talked about how Tesla delivered 443,956 deliveries, beating Wall Street's expectations, and they're actually up quite a bit. We're actually looking at amazing, amazing growth. They also did a very, very nice looking results, especially because of the fact that we're doing so much better than what our production is. We actually sold a lot of our inventories that were kind of like holding up, and overall production was only 410,000. So we're actually surpassing production, showing signs of strong demand. This is the exact opposite of what people were saying. People have been telling us that Tesla's lackluster, it's going to crash. They miss all these expectations, and they're going to fail. We've been hearing that a million times. People say that there's no demand for Teslas, there's high interest rates. Well, just look at the data. Tesla actually beats expectations, and they're continuing to crush it. So once again, very, very awesome to see Tesla holding up like this. Like I said before, the closer we get to 230, the tougher resistance is going to be. We'll see if 228 holds for now. I would like to see it. If it were to dip a little bit, that's going to be completely fine. But overall, like I said, we're still very bullish. Also, Jerome Powell was giving a speech. The guy was talking about some very important things. He was in an interview at a very important committee event, and he talks a lot about how the Fed is making a lot of progress at meeting their inflationary goals. But everything else he said was very arbitrary. He didn't really give us any more insights. It's just the same old stuff that he says about how they're making progress. They have to wait and see how the data looks and things like that. So he didn't really say much, honestly, but he did talk about how there's been a lot of progress, and that's actually helping the market hold up very well. The JOLTS data also came out. This was close to expectations. Job openings are above expectations. Job quits are also a little bit below expectations, but still decent overall. There's still some strength in the labor market. Anyways, now I'm going to focus on Tesla SPY and the others. So Tesla's actually a little bit below 228. We'll see if this holds up or not. We're showing signs of kind of retracing a bit, which is completely fine. Excuse me. Like I said, we're still up like crazy for the stock. I'm not really too worried if we go back down to 225. We're still doing a great job at holding up, and I still think there's more upside potential. For SPY, right now we still have this range, and this is what I was warning everyone about. I said that turn bearish if we end up losing 542. As of right now, there's no sign of us actually losing 542. We haven't lost 542. We are holding up very, very well. And we're forming a very, very bullish looking bar on the 4 hour, which suggests that there is more upside potential for SPY, and we could be looking for 547 soon. Now, we could get a dip first before we continue higher or just continue from here. It really depends on different factors. But for now, like I said before, the market is looking more bullish and we're seeing buyers stepping in. Even after Jerome Powell's speech, the market just held up very well and we're seeing buyers defending these positions. So watch 545.8 is resistance. If we manage to break through this, I think 547 could be coming. And then we are favoring a bounce off this support. So it does look like this could try to go a little bit higher. If we break 547, we could be looking at an all-time high peak to be tested over the next few days. It's showing some life. For Nvidia, we're just shuffling right here. Let me just note that we have this little flag that's forming, and we're going to be watching to see how well this ends up holding up. We're still kind of stuck in this downtrend, so we need to try to break past 127 to turn bullish. Otherwise, we're just in a downtrend. So I'm going to give that a little bit more time. For Bitcoin is dipping a bit. We have previous resistance becoming support around 61,750. If we bounce off that, we could be looking for a pushback up towards 64,000. Look for a little dip and a bounce is a strong possibility. For the QQQ is trying to push up. We're approaching 484. If we could break that or even close above that, this is going to look like a cup and handle like structure, and this could start pushing up much higher. So watch 484. We're looking more bullish on the 4 hour. This is favoring the bulls. Like I said about Apple, we're now pushing to 220, exactly as we predicted. We're going to be watching this resistance carefully. This is going to be kind of tough. And we're going to be looking for new all-time highs on Apple. If you break that, 222.5 to 224 will be two levels I call out. I was incorrect about Supermicro. I thought this would actually dip a little bit lower, but thanks to Jerome Powell, sometimes the unexpected could happen. And this is actually pushing back up. We're going to be looking at resistance around 840. If we break that, we could be pushing back up to the imbalance at 860. So I'm seeing some life on Supermicro. We also had some bullish news. So I ended up not actually dipping down, losing 800 and dipping down to 780. We actually held 800 to reverse. So sometimes that happens as we can hold support. And with Jerome Powell speaking, sometimes opposite moves can happen. Rivian is looking more bullish. I did mention that we could be testing 15 thanks to Powell, and we came very close to that. Looking at Coinbase, we're looking a little bit lackluster. We're still holding support at 229. If we lose that, look at 226. And if we lose that, we have a gap to pull down to 222. If we hold this, we could try to bounce. So I'll be watching this carefully. We're showing a little bit of weakness. Amazon was trying to break out, but now we're fighting at 198. If it rejects here, we're going to be looking for 194. If we break through this, we're going to be looking for push all the way up to the imbalance towards 200. For Meta's on a bit of a downtrend right here, kind of rejecting at resistance. We also have a bearish divergence. We're just shuffling right now around 500 to 504. That's where our 50 EMA happens to be. It may continue to shuffle. If we lose 500, we're going to be dipping all the way down to about 495. If we break that, we're going to be looking at 507. So I'll be watching to see if that ends up being the case. For Microsoft, we're on a nice uptrend. We're going to be watching 458 as resistance. If that breaks, look for 460. Overall, the 4 hour is looking more bullish on Microsoft. So we'll just have to give this more time, but it is favoring bulls. Same thing with Google, aka Alphabet. As long as we hold above 184, we're going to be looking a little bit more bullish, looking pretty good. GameStop is trying to hold. I called out the 200 EMA. As long as we hold that, we're going to be looking for a push for 24.3. It might try to get there, but we have to make sure we hold 23 first. AMC is breaking out above 5.25, so it's looking more bullish. So far, so good. Anyways, guys, that is it for the video. Essentially, Tesla's holding up very well. We're back at 228, so it's now kind of like shuffling between 228 and 230. But overall, like I said, the chart is still very bullish. If we do dip a little bit from here, it's still possible we do dip just a bit temporarily because Tesla's ran so much so fast. But like I said before, it does not matter. We're still bullish overall, even if we do get a little dip here. But we're going to be completely fine, and there is more upside potential, especially on the bigger time frames for Tesla. So amazing move for Tesla. Tesla has absolutely exploded, and there is more upside potential later on down the line, especially as we approach the robotaxi event. Events like this will help Tesla for the remainder of the month. So I still think that that Tesla is going to do a great job for the next couple of weeks to come. I'm very excited and very, very happy for what's about to come. There's all these people who are saying that Tesla's trash, Tesla's going to crash, Tesla's going to fail. People were screaming that over and over again. And in your faces, you guys could see Tesla is going to the moon. It's actually defying all odds, and you have to be patient with this company. This is just a glimpse of what's about to come for this share price. The share price is going to go to the thousands as years progress. I am very confident in the future of Tesla, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. So thank you for listening. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys very soon in just a few hours, and peace out.